Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and we are playing some more multiplayer against Tara Killer here, and I'm trying a wacky build. I am no good at jump jets, but I really want to get better, and I really love the look of these Grffins. I mean, do those look cool or what? They look like beasts. So we've got two Grffins here, they're kind of different variants. We've got a Panther, and we've got a Shadowhawk, so I'll show off everything in a sec, but we better get ourselves moving here. So we'll probably... Man, did I pick the dark map? We'll probably go for this flank over here. See what we can do up here. You boys need to get going. Hopefully I picked everybody who has decent movement. The pilots are pretty important. I did have a loadout for what I wanted, but I kind of lost the screenshot here, so hopefully these are correct. So we've got two sensor lockers here. We've got Kraken and Showboat here to do the sensor locking. So we've got a Griffin 1N and a Griffin 1S. So this one here actually has a PPC and more LRMs. This one here has a large laser. So the idea is this guy's actually pretty bad at heat. So he wants to do more sensor locking than anything to maybe hold off on that heat instead of jumping around and firing his weapons. We might split the team up here. Probably split someone off over this way. Might push the Panther this way. See if we can't lure him along with the Panther a bit. And see how we go. The Panther is actually really slow. I was trying to look for pilots with decent movement skills and decent guts. So the reason you want guts is for the heat management. But unfortunately, it didn't look like things wanted to pan out quite as well as I wanted. We're going to try and stay kind of towards the back here. This map is really hard to see in the dark. But the idea is maybe we'll try and get some of these high hills over here. We don't really want to fight a lot over here. There's a lot of hills for him to hide behind. And a lot of my stuff needs direct line of fire, at least. I'm hoping that me jumping around either doesn't lead to me just dying really quick or the opponent getting annoyed. Either way, it could happen, right? I mean, if I came up against someone who just kept on jumping around and running away, I might get annoyed too. Yeah, depending on what his fit, though, is, he might not even need to leave. He might be long range, and suddenly I have to push through two brawlers and some long range shenanigans to get to him, which would really, really hurt me. Can we even jump up there? That would be amazing. Not quite. So we'll sprint probably. Could sprint up here and then jump away, I guess, to see if we can sensor lock something here. That's probably the option here. I should probably have Showboat doing this since she does have evasion, right? Alright, there we go. We hit something. What do we got? An Atlas. This is 20 mil, so he's basically shoved down his costs to get an Atlas. That is interesting. That is very interesting. That might take us a while to get through.
Yes, Commander.
And we might have to do a lot of vision shenanigans to get not just obliterated by it. It's got an LRM 20, which will do a fair chunk of damage here. Oop, and we forgot to move the Shadowhawk. So what's he got? He's got someone with Tactician here. He's got two lights and an assault. Nice. I haven't fought. I haven't fought this setup yet. It might be really hard for me to kill that. So we just want to be careful that he doesn't sensor lock the hell out of us. So we'll probably reserve. I think that's the only thing that has vision. I would laugh if that was his sensor locking mech. What we might do is we might just be cheeky here, and we might just sprint on out. Is that a good idea though? We could sprint into these crystals, give him a hard time. We haven't seen anything else, so something else could pop out of those trees. If he wants to reserve all the way, maybe we will. He hasn't sensor locked us, right? So we are kind of okay. I wonder what... So that's 11 mil, right? So he's got... What else can you afford? You can afford 2 locusts and something decent. How would you split your money here? A bunch of commandos? I haven't even looked at what you need to do to fit this in. I know some people have done it, and I mean, think about how much I have to do here. I have to do a lot of LRMs. I mean, luckily I've got the Grffins, so we can maybe get around the back of this thing. I think the idea here is going to be to get rid of the lights first. Try and ignore the Atlas. And maybe just brutalize all the lights if we can. We'll go light hunting, I think. Because we can plow him into the back with the Shadowhawk here. What do we got coming in? We got a Panther. Okay. Panther on Panther action. Fair enough. So we're just going to sprint out. We'll be far enough out of his range to not get really hit here. I would prefer to be on these crystals though, if I could. That should be far enough to get us out of here. So we know that he's probably coming this way. So we'll try and force our way out this way. Unfortunately, he's going to get to move here. So he's going to get us again with his Panther probably. Which means his Atlas gets a free move. Maybe that wasn't the best of options. I could have reserved, because that was his last mech there. I could have reserved, moved all my stuff, and then dropped sensor. That would have been the better option. But I didn't think of it. So, my bad, indeed. My bad, indeed. Alright, so we know he's here. So we won't move into that just yet. We'll move Showboat up. Showboat, you're going to do a full sprint up this way. I think we'll get him if we come around this side. He's probably coming around here somewhere. Showboat can at least get out of this mess. So we know that Atlas is going to be his big old damage dealer there. So we'll get you guys round. The lights can do a bit of work. I mean, a Griffin's no easy meat, right? Let's see. I would like to get to know where he is. I would love to know where he is right now. Alright, so he's backed up by the looks of it. Okay. We're going to have to split into twos here, I think, so that we can get some crossfire onto that Atlas when it comes time. I would love to pin down where these Panthers are. We might need double sensor locking for that to get a Panther here. If I get pinned down, LRM 20s are going to just wreck my day. It is definitely going to be a hard game to get that Atlas. I'm pretty glad I didn't take a standard fit here though. I think if I took something like I normally do, where it's a bunch of brawly mechs, I don't know how well. Although AC 20s to the face could have been 3 hunchbacks, right? 3 hunchbacks and something else could have probably shredded a fair bit of armor off him. Although he does have his own AC 20 to beat back with, which would have probably kicked butt on some hunchbacks as well. I mean, you've seen how fast things fall apart when they meet an AC 20. Plus, he's got all his other shenanigans to throw in. Right, we're going to try and grab a lock with our... I'd really like to get up that hill, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we're going to have to sprint, apparently, around this side. With our Panther. The Panther, I love the look of the Panther. He's got big old cannons on the arms, you know, he's ready to rock.
Awaiting orders.
Ready to rock, indeed. We'll probably hold here. Has he backed right on up? I don't know where he's gone. I want to keep Showboat towards the front here.
I hear ya.
For the evasion, really. Sometimes I hate the way this runs. I mean, you're running around this way. Yes, I get the fact that your feet kind of twist that way, but I would prefer if they did not. So let's see what we can get. So over here we've got full sprint, right? How many sensor locks are there? There's 3, isn't there? So if you had 3 sensor locking mechs, what's he got? So he's backed into a corner here. A commando, and an Atlas. Okay. Commandos should all be short range, right? Unless he's got the large laser ones. What gets to move first? It's got to be one of these. I can't remember what 2Ds are. I think those are the SRM ones. He could swarm Showboat here. She is awkwardly positioned now. Luckily, I think I hit those trees, right? Alright, so that mech there has Master Tactician. So we'll probably abandon this side, I guess. Move the Griffin up.
Ready for orders.
Buddy, you just want to sprint around onto these crystals here.
No shooting, just running. Got
I'd love to know where that Panther's gone. We know that the Atlas is really slow, so if we can get him away, it would be nice. We might get shot by the Panther though here. Or by these guys if they've got large lasers. Where's he going? Behind the hill still? Double sensor lock? Double sensor lock. Alright, so I'd say he's got triple sensor locks on everything, right? And then the Panther. Panther with breaching shot would be nice here. Would be a nice loadout indeed. I really want to find that Panther. Probably get the Panther. I don't have many LRMs here. We might have to trade out some weird sensor locking here. I have to be real careful with direct line of sight. This was a silly move right here. I needed to be careful with my direct line of sight, and I've given him direct line of sight. 3 sensor locks. Alright. Well, buddy. Unfortunately for you, I ain't sticking around to get shot at by a LRM-20. Because that is all he wants to do, right? So we'll jump out. See you later. And then... Oh, I've done this wrong again. I literally just had this conversation with myself. Shows how quick I learn, right? Just had that conversation. So if I can get the Panther over here, maybe we can get a sensor lock and shoot at some of these guys. Would be quite okay. Otherwise, we might have to vision some of them. I suppose if we play the reserve game, we can maybe get someone up on that to fight, but commandos with SRMs will be a little difficult for these mechs. That is... I mean, that's a smart play. If I had something that was... Actually, if I'd taken the correct setup, if I'd taken maybe an Orion, a Centurion, and some sensor lockers, I could have probably played better here. Because it would have been LRMs into... would have been LRMs into those. Damn, I need a third sensor locker here.
How might I help?
Need a third sensor locker. Let's push. Okay, so we need to be careful with our vision here now. So you probably need to be back behind this hill as much as possible. Because I don't want the Panther shooting me, because the Panther is the other one. If it's a sensor locker, it's going to have bad aim, but... I mean, a PPC to the face is not... It's not overly bad.
Receiving you.
Let's get you up this side, I guess.
Position confirmed.
He's slowly dragging himself back into that corner.
Standing by.
We'll get you into these crystals.
Moving to position.
Anyone who gets sensor locked basically needs to pull back and hope that he overextends into us. Showboat. Buddy, where can I get you that you can... Oh, wasn't quick enough. That is not a good position for you either. Alright, I gotta be quicker about this. I really have to be quicker. Is he really just backing up into this hill somewhere? Would I push out with the Atlas? I guess you put the Atlas at the front. Give a bit of an envelope there. I don't want direct line of fire. LRM 20s on these. I mean, he can shred the entire of my evasion. So it's just all LRM 20s onto me. I like how he's not pushing forward though. What we might do is... can we sprint you? Man, can you not get up this hill? Is that your issue? Apparently you have issues getting up a hill. Could jump into here, I guess. It's a rock. Panther at least can jump and not get locked here. Can you get behind this rock for me while we work out what is going on? Although we could sprint up to this. I really am a little hesitant to sprint full bore here. Alright, damn. We might take a lot of damage this turn actually if he pushes out with that. Can we get up on this hill somewhat? Oh, man, still too slow. He's going to sensor lock all of this up. If he pushes forward and sensor locks, it's probably now is a good time to do it. I would do it. I would run forward right now. Alright, he's pushing for the edge of his sensor range. Ready for orders. What do we want to do? I guess we keep coming around. We don't jump though. Probably want to sprint down here somewhere. I'm gonna have to get this Griffin to the back. This time we're gonna have all of our moves. We're not gonna flimmin' do the stupid one first. He could run this forward, right? Okay, so he's just pushing the edge of his sensor lock range here. You know what I would do? I would push one of these forward. I'd probably push the Panther into here, sensor lock here. That way I can't get far enough back, and then I would drop all the LRMs in. Oh, is he going for it with his commando? Alright, he's going for it with the commando here. Okay, so he at least has one of those mechs far enough forward, I think, to keep me locked.
Good to go.
We do get to jump out. Oh, where are we? Okay, so he will have enough to do this. Trees or here? I think we take here. +4. Plus all of our evasion. Ooh, but we can't quite... Hey, is that a jump? That's not a jump. Oh, okay. So we can get back here. Whoa. Let's reserve for some more time here. So we can move you around. Let's sprint over here. Probably take this spot. We'll leave him thinking about that mech. And then we are over here. We want to get you going.
Commander?
Oh, no. You want to sprint, my friend. You want to sprint. How far has he got on that? So this is not a sensor locker. So we'll sprint to probably here.
Here we go.
It's a shame. I probably need one more sensor lock. Because whatever I sensor lock with... Showboat, could you get...
What can I do for you?
You can jump to here, right? You can jump all the way back here, I guess. And then we'll twist the other way to come at him, I guess. And see if we can't... I mean, we can fire the PPC into this if we can get a lock. Which would be hilarious. We just need it on something that isn't gonna get mangled here. Alright, let's jump out. I think we're out of range there. I think we're good. So we're slowly hemming him up. I mean, he's gonna run out of space, and then it's just a game of trying to get him to misplay on one of his sensor locks. Because obviously, if he sensor locks this, I can jump it out. Then I can lock with the Panther maybe, and then fire some LRMs. I don't want to be firing into this Atlas though. Do not want to be firing into that. Well, at least he kind of has to show his hand. I mean, whatever he starts sensor locking, he's going to try and throw all of his sensor locks onto it. Man, this is 20 minutes of just pushing around. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's go around this side, I guess.
Heading out.
And we should get a contact with this. No? Okay. Showboat, I don't want you going too far forward. This time, what we'll do is we'll try and take some land over here. If we can. Let's go here. Alright, there's the commando again. Ooh, and then we can jump back again, I guess. You, sir, keep going this way. And then Apex. Aye. We gotta keep moving here. Apex, you got 5 seconds, bro. Sprint! Woo! Down to the wire. So we'll jump Griffin back again. He's gonna sensor lock us. Somehow I need to get range with the others. I need to get Kraken and stuff into here. Really need to get Kraken into there somehow. So Kraken can... I really want to sensor lock that commando. So we're going to reserve up. Hopefully he doesn't have shots in with the Panther and stuff. He might. He might. So we'll jump out again. If he pushed forward, he could literally just crush me here. I mean, if he pushed, like, I would push my Panther here, sensor lock this, know that I can't jump far enough. And screw me, so here we go. He might do it this turn. He's actually shifting his mechs the wrong way. I need his mechs down here. I need the lights down here. If only I could get my others down there. God, I have to be real careful. Okay, so here we go. So he knows now. He knows that I'm trying to jump out and do my thing. Which is fine. Fine. Alright. Mr. Panther. You cannot jump far enough, can you, to do this? Can we just sprint you then? You will be in vision of that Atlas, but that's okay. We're gonna need you to come in and start doing some work. You gotta do some work, buddy. You gotta do some work. The Griffin probably come over. What kind of Griffin is this? The 1S. This is the large laser, right? So I need to get you in as well. Really would like side shots here. This is a big open space. Is there any sort of ground? I gotta be careful I don't go too far forward, because obviously he can just sensor lock me. Which would be a little awkward. Showboat, buddy, can you... So Showboat can't get out now, right? So what we might do is we might jump over here. Try and do our best to tank his LRM-20s. We could full jump and sensor lock back. I think that's what we might do. So we can start dropping our own missiles in. Well, yeah, we'll start dropping missiles in, I think.
Aye, aye.
So we can get you down. That's not the greatest of shots, is it? What kind of shots you got from here? Please stop doing that noise. 45 with an LRM5. That is pretty bad. Over here, 40. You know what? Can you jump and fire? What is this? Wow. Alright, we'll take 2 shots. Get that large laser in and working. It's gonna heat us up actually no, this mech is really good on heat, actually. I quite like it.
Roger that.
Firing the large, miss with the large, we might get a hit here. 2 hits, wow. Epic. Epic stuff. But now Paradise can hopefully get some shots in from this side. This is gonna be really hot for him though. Gotta be careful. I don't want to be all close on the sensor lock shenanigans. So we'll jump you over here. He's going to fire on my Griffin. Hopefully it's got enough to sort of survive this. 15 rounds of firing this. Whew. Let's go for it, I guess. Let's go for it. I would love a hit here. That's a miss. That is a miss and a half. Alright, well, we got a little bit of damage going now. Whether it's enough to deal with an Atlas, that is the real question. Here we go, buddy. LRM 20s. And whatever other shenanigans. I forget what an Atlas has. Sure, it's got more than... I think it's got a AC-20, bunch of lasers, some SRMs. Hopefully, fairly high mischance here. The Griffin... It's got a bit of armor, I guess. Here we go. Here it comes. Luckily, we're in this field as well, so... We'll take, what is that, 2 hits? Okay. So the real question is can we kill lights faster than he can kill us? With some crazy LRM fire. I suppose at least, we've got a PPC here. If I sensor lock with this, we got 2 shots over here. If we just keep jumping around. Okay, so he's changed his mind about who wants to sensor lock. PPC fire, I guess, with the Panther. Would do a bit of work. I could just jump this guy out. We are pretty hot here. Is this guy gonna back up? He is. So I guess we have to find ourselves a new target to fire on. So this guy didn't move too far, right? This guy's moved PPC round into here. I think if I jump my Griffin up here, we can probably fire. So we get a sensor lock here, over here. We can fire with the Griffin, with the... Oh, okay. Alright. So that's 2 sensor locks, right? I would have liked to have done this guy here, but I don't think I can. I need to jump him for some evasion. I don't really want to give direct line of fire either. The other option is we can fire the LRMs from here. So maybe Kraken sensor locks this turn. Would have preferred the PPC, but actually I prefer you behind this hill as well.
Yes, Commander.
Whoa. People, we need to start moving here. Alright, luckily there's nothing sitting in that turn, right? So we can just get a free move here. So we're going to move in here, lock that commando, and fire on him. Man, this is going to be a lot of work. I suppose at least he kind of took a decent fit for this. So you need to jump out of here, buddy. can jump here and fire. I'm pretty down for that. What can you fire? Just your LRMs, right? Can we fire anything else? If you jump here, you can fire... No, you gotta get out of here. That's what you gotta do. There's no way you can be getting shot at. So I'll jump you back, fire your LRM 5s. It's gonna be a long, hard slog into these guys. At least he's got breaching shots. So we got a couple of hits there. You need to back out of this. Can we just jump you back? That would be excellent. LRM 10. Oof, that is horrendous. We'll jump to this side. I kind of would like to maybe come around with the 2 sensor locks on one side. We'll drop up. Man, 45. We're gonna probably... I suppose we've got a fair few rounds of firing here. If we get hit, that would be pretty good. And he does have to telegraph what he's doing. Pretty much. Gotta be careful with this flank. I don't want to go too deep on this. What are we at? The range of our range here. Is there any chance of getting up on this and firing directly? There is no chance. Damn. Alright, well, we'll just move then. And fire, I guess. We'll probably move to about here. That way we've got a chance to back up if he does go for my Shadowhawk. Another LRM 5s. Please, I would have loved some LRM 10s, I guess. Well, wearing that armor down. That is the problem, is he is all sorts of slow, so he's kind of crammed in there. What choices have you got for your Atlas, eh? What choices have you got? The Atlas could just stomp around here and just go on things if it wanted. Does he have firing on that? Surely he doesn't have firing back here. He does have firing. I must have misjudged some of my movement here. Alright. Well, that's an LRM 20. That is an LRM 20 indeed. 4 damage out of... What did I say? I think they're about 80? 20... 80, yeah. So, 4 damage each, 20 rounds. Whew, that is a dodge and a half. Take about, what, 10 rounds of dodging all that to win? If he's got the close range commandos, he could actually probably do better just beating me with a commando, right? Is he going for... What's he going for here? He hasn't sensor locked anything yet. What are you going to pick to sensor lock today? I would say he would sensor lock the same one. We could maybe just run it all the way out and then feed him another Shadowhawk. Another Griffin. I've got to be careful with the Shadowhawk up here. I think I picked the aggressive version, which has very little armor. So I definitely don't want him getting locked. Looks like he might be pushing up on that. I think he might be going for it here. Luckily we've got Paradise in there, so we've got massive jump range on this guy. Hopefully we can jump just way back here and just avoid everything. We're going to have to push up with these guys here. I'd prefer a sensor lock with... Did he sensor lock? He's just bum rushing my Shadowhawk there. I don't think I have any direct line of fire from down here. At least not with this mech. How far can we jump you? Jump you over here, I guess. That's still probably not direct line of fire. Plus it would heat you up too much. So we're gonna walk. Actually, we could just jump. We might as well. How far do we have to jump? Where's all his mechs? We have to jump quite far forward here to get Ooh, just to edge that? Hmm.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You... Let's reserve our turn here. Okay, so...
Standing by.
You're gonna have to jump to about... here. And be careful that Atlas doesn't go, yo, I'm just turning on you. So we'll jump to about here with Kraken. Try and get a sensor lock over here. Let's sensor lock probably one of these commandos, right? Probably you. Towards the front. And the cheap seats. Ooh, that's a lot of evasion.
Reporting.
Do I bother firing into that? There's a tree back here. There is a tree indeed. What do we get from here? He didn't sensor lock me, so we're still fairly good. Man, we get 30% to hit. You know what? We'll just fire in probably the LRM5s. We'll turn off that. We'll just fire in these babies. A couple of direct hits. We might get one in there. 2, 3. Ooh, 3. Yeah, okay. Who else? Showboat. You just want to move up here. Unfortunately, all my sensor locks are way down deep. 25. Is that even worth? We could just sprint forward, right? And get 30. My god. It is because she has a sensor locking boat, right? So it's a wee bit awkward. We might just walk forward and fire, but what we'll do it with Apex here. Apex will move forward. We'll shred a little bit of this evasion if we can with the 5s instead. And then we'll have a slightly better hit chance with the 10. Not that it's probably epic. That was a miss.
Crap. No joy.
I could have sensor locked over here as well. I gotta remember that I've got dual sensor locks, right? So I could shred a fair bit of evasion. Move in. We'll fire. It would be hilarious if he was bum rushing my poor old Paradise. He does have a fair bit of jumpy though, so he can get out of this if he needs to. We just got to keep range, keep working on these things. I should have looked at what a 2D has. If it's SRMs, it will be pretty ugly for my mechs. Luckily Paradise, I suppose he can just nuke something if he needs to. Alright, so he's coming forward for Paradise. So Paradise really needs to just sprint, maybe. Ooh, and he's in the corner of the map. We're going to have to come this way with Paradise. Wow. I did not notice that I was in the corner of the map there. I could get trapped, actually, if he runs this way with all of his mechs.
An enemy presence.
No sensor lock there. We'll reserve. Does he have vision from there? Maybe. I think he's just going for vision instead of sensor locking. Now that I'm completely split apart, I suppose we start doing our best to kind of get around on this so that we don't take a mass load of damage. Because this is the poor Shadowhawk as well. It's not the good Shadowhawk. Some exposed runners. So if we get Showboat to maybe sensor lock one of these guys.
I hear ya.
Whoa, we can't even get that far. Okay. We're going to have to sprint now. I think. We're going to have to sprint. Unless we can get some sensor locks over here. We cannot. Alright, we're going to have to sprint. Wow. We'll probably sprint to about here. Because I think we can get side shots at some point.
Roger. More bandits incoming.
We gotta be careful with that Atlas though. Because it might just turn around and smush us.
What can I do for you?
Let's sprint up here. Probably over here to start cutting sideways. So the Shadowhawk can get out of there. Because that's not gonna be fun. And Apex, you kind of just want to come around the back as well. As fast as you can.
On the move.
Alright, Paradise, you're going to need to jump, buddy. Or sprint. Sprinting would be another option. Let's see what you've got. So if you jump, you can jump that far. If you sprint, you can sprint that far. We're sprinting out of here as quick as we can. This might be rare shots if he wants to take them. Ooh, up. Okay, hopefully that evasion holds out against the rear shots here. Because the thing is he's got the Panther, which can shoot into the rear. And there's nothing on this thing. So 2 sensor locks would get me down to 2 evasion. A shot with a PPC could maybe blow something off. He's forcing me though. He is absolutely forcing me into that corner. Ah, yes, it's my turn.
What's the plan?
Aha! I definitely want to sprint and face the right direction though here. Please, sir. Oh, it's because I come down this hill, right? Let's jump into this direction. Jump over there.
On you, Commander.
We get you to come over here. I would love a sensor lock.
On my way.
Please get me a sensor lock.
Standing by.
There we go. Awesome. We got a sensor lock. So that forces his turn, right? What is that? The commando. No. Yeah, I know I've got sensor locks. Jump. Whew. Alright, so now we can probably hammer some of these guys out in the wild here. I hope. He does have his choice of what he wants to shoot at. Again, with the Atlas. He is gonna just probably stomp around following me though. I just need to slowly wear these guys down. The Atlas is right there, so I think there's some stuff in here. Or here. The Shadow Hawk really wants to get on with killing things though. Alright, he is absolutely coming in. I think he gets vision from that one. So we just want to reserve. We want to see where these two are. They're going to be up here somewhere. They'll probably get in close on Showboat. Showboat's going to have... Paradise in the Shadow Hawk is going to have to do some real quick maneuvering here. Suppose if I keep him running, run and fire one weapon, it's going to be probably the choice here. Ooh, just stuff's getting up on top of him. Stuff is getting up on top of that indeed. If I double sensor lock, we get what? Showboat there. Apex is out of position. Cut this way with your mech, I guess. That Panther probably has a shot. Alright. So, let's see what we want to do. Kraken, can you get up far enough here? You can only lock that back one. Wow, that's a slow-moving Kraken, isn't it? Release the Kraken? Not really. So you can get a sensor lock there. And everyone else can fire on the Panther. What a waste of ammo, though. Alright, let's get a lock on that Panther. The Panther's probably the slowest moving thing here. Besides the Atlas, which we do not really want to shoot on. No? Was that not in range?
Good to go.
So we'll move you over here, Showboat. I really don't know how much evasion that had. You've got a PPC, so you're not really close combat.
No sweat.
Still got a lot of evasion. We might go for another sensor lock, I guess. There's probably no point in putting the LRMs in. Alright, dual sense lock. I would rather be shooting these guys, personally.
Reporting.
I think that gets us out of vision. Ooh. Might have to jump here, so that we don't get commandoed in the face. How you got? You got 2 SRMs and some medium lasers. I don't know if that's really going to help you against a bunch of commandos.
Target confirmed.
At least you're not heating up. There is that. A little bit more damage. Apex, buddy.
Awaiting orders.
I would consider running you, I think, but... can we get some back shots? Not quite, right? Not quite. It's close. 65. With an LRM-5. Excellent. Yeah, let's go for it.
On the move.
Hopefully we can get... If we get some open space out here, maybe we could go back this way and get some open space and get some back shots. I just don't want that Atlas to get up on me, right? Because that Atlas will mangle face. I think he can shoot with these guys too. In a sec. He could rush towards Showboat as well. I mean, that's probably a move and a shoot. Quite possibly a move and a shoot. We will see what's gonna go on. The Atlas, man, that is rough for me, right? Shame about these commandos. I've probably mispositioned myself a little. I would love to get on this hill and fire with the PPC. Oof. Atlas is sprinting in. There's all sorts of sprinties going on here. I don't think I can maintain range forever. Especially not with forward-facing armor. PPC here is not going to do me much good. This guy could maybe mangle up a commando a little. Maybe if we can get these mechs around the back to get some side shots, I guess. Does he have vision there? Okay, he's sensor locking here. Alright. Is that a PPC shot? I guess?
Ready for orders.
Kraken, how far can you get? Can you get enough to get that guy? You cannot. Let's reserve. Let's see if we're going to get hit by a PPC. Maybe I'd fire a PPC into this. I mean, a sensor lock and then a PPC. It's pretty good. It's pretty good indeed. Okay, so he's not going to do it. Alright. So we will jump out. Ooh, though, it's going to be 3 locks, right? Shame we cannot get the Panther a bit further forward here. I gotta be careful because it's a lot of locks going on. So we can get you up to here and lock. So there's 2 sets of locks. This could be a lot of damage for my Panther if he gets in range with that weapon of mass destruction. Alright, so what... I'd love to know what this commando has. Now, are you going to do it? See what he does here. Could sensor lock my Panther. Start shooting that. Showboats in a position to get shot at. PPC shot from the Panther is probably what I would do. No? Okay. It's weird.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Can we jump back this way? Is that direct? Not quite, right? I'd rather fire some more rounds and
Standing by.
if I can, just to shred some more of that evasion before I fired. Where's that Atlas? That sneaky, sneaky Atlas, eh? 45, I'll take that.
Moving to position.
Alright, now I've got to look at what kind of mech this is. I I'd really like to know. Okay, so it is the SRM version.
Firing on target.
So I gotta be careful that it doesn't get on that Shadowhawk. Alright. Well, we're slowly getting there with damage. It's probably gonna be a 2-hour long game while we hammer it away at each other. But I did want to try out the jumping mechs. Interestingly enough, I think he might have been better served with a more standard fit. But this fit's alright too. If I would just keep rushing with these, in reality, I would probably have fired with the Panther. I mean, it's low chance, right? But it's a chance to do 50 damage. Which I think might have been worth. Is he going to fire with that? He is. Here we go. Alright. That's okay too. That is okay. Showboat, you just want to jump probably out of here. Probably put you back here somewhere. And we'll fire over here. Is that on the edge of our range? 65. Or we could go on this hill and get what? Come on. 65. Alright, so we're definitely going away over here. Give that guy a bit of a run. So we'll go here, and then probably the Shadowhawk. I'm tempted to fire on this. I gotta be careful that he doesn't get cut off though.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Really have to be careful that he doesn't get cut off. Ooh, okay, so that's an SRM gone. I mean, he can't take a he cannot take this guy here at all. I could see if I jump, we screw ourselves, right? But if I don't jump, we screw ourselves even further. Could just unleash here with everything. Maybe chew him up. If I stepped in a little bit closer, what do we get? 75s and a bad shot with an LRM. Get 3 evasion here. I think we might just take it and then jump out next turn. Where's that Atlas? How far is he? He's quite far.
As you wish.
So we'll turn off the LRM here. And I think we'll just go all in on this guy here. Fire away. There we go. Right torso down. He's still got his SRMs and a medium laser. We did heat up how much? How much did we heat up? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. If I can get a commando down, it'll be one less sensor lock going on. If worse comes to worse, we can jump back up here, I guess. And then, I don't know what we can do. This Shadowhawk's quite slow. I would probably fire my LRMs into this, and then I would just go all in on this Shadowhawk, right? Yeah, he's going to go all in on that, I think. We don't have a lot of armor on this baby. I mean, you can see already we lost a leg here.
That wasn't good.
It's not the best. I should have gone with more of the armored one, I think. And then I would probably just put this guy onto him as well, put this guy onto him, and put that guy onto him, and try and take him out. Maybe I should have jumped. Jumping might have been better. Should have probably just jumped and fired my LRMs. He's going to fire in. Yeah. We're rocking. We are rocking.
Minimal damage. Minimal.
Minimal damage. I don't know about that, buddy. You are not going to have a good old time. I can get to here and fire. I gotta be careful though. We are starting to expose ourselves to a lot of shenanigans. PPC for 45. My. I could focus. Should we focus? Could risk it. Alright, let's risk it.
On it.
We're going with the Panther. We'll focus. Fire on this guy, 95. If we hit him in the torso, he'll lose vision here. Come on, baby. There we go. Center torso.
Mech
does expose our Panther a bit. The Shadowhawk's still really weak. He can get some dual locks going in on here. Another lock here. A fire with that Panther. Maybe knock him down. We can start working on this stuff, though. Man, my Shadowhawk. He cannot take any more damage, though. Really. I would probably push this guy around here, shoot here. Push this guy around here, shoot here. And then he's trapped, right? Well, you're going to go up on the Panther. Okay, you're going for the Panther. Alright. You do have a lot of SRMs on this baby. There's pretty much most of my armor left on this thing, though. That's back shots as well, with hopefully the Shadowhawk, if we can get it out of here. So if I can jump my Shadowhawk to here, we can shoot this thing in the back. We can lock with Showboat, fire with Apex, and do our worst. Excellent, that all missed. Alright, cool. So now we can try and do some shenanigans here. So we'll probably get you out. We'll jump back this way. Over here. We'll sensor lock. To remove some evasion. We'll fire with you. Get some of this off. We'll fire with you into this.
Yes, Commander.
So you need to just back up here as best you can. No, nothing better than that. My. Alright, so we'll back up. Oi, that's not a backup. This is a backup. We'll back up over here, shred a bit more evasion here. The Panther is really slow, so he might be in a situation here. In fact, he's about to take probably fire from this as well. If we do not get this done. Well. What do you got here? You got some LRMs and some other goodies. If I jumped, I don't really want you getting shot at though. Nah, so we'll just move, I think. We'll move. There shouldn't be any vision on you, and you should be okay with this. We'll engage LRMs. Bit of heat back for you as well, I guess. That's definitely not the target. This is the target. Come on, hit him in the back. Oh yes. SRM gone. A few more hits there. Alright, so that's a little bit less damage out of that guy as well. It's going to be how do we kill an Atlas with all of this fire. I think if we get these two off, the Atlas is just jumping around and shooting at him, right? So the Atlas, what are you going to do? You're going to go all in on the Panther. I wonder if you can get vision from there. Or, can you get vision on this guy? Whoa. Oh, it's a miss. We were lucky with that. Man, he is... Woo! Tanking away. He might get knocked down, actually. If he can knock it down, I guess he's got that. Kraken. You need to get a Kraken, buddy. You need to get a Kraken big time. Where can you jump to and fire? You can jump back this far and fire. I'm pretty tempted. You got some stability issues, though. Could jump you all the way back. Those mechs will be on top of me in a second, though. Oh, we're lagging a bit. There we go. What do we got? We got 90 and 85. I think we might lose the Panther here. But let's go, I guess. Let's go. We'll probably get knocked down. We need this to hit. Oh, yes. Okay, so now he's just down to an SRM and a PPC. We're a little shaken, though. We might fall over. He'll get his Atlas to fire on this, and he has left the game. Alright, did he say anything before he left the game? I guess not. But, there you go. I guess I kind of like the jumping mechs. I would have slowly taken them apart, I guess. It's a real shame he left, but, I mean, you could see how the gameplay was going to work out. He was just going to lose all of his sensor locks there. And then the Atlas, I guess I had PPCs and large lasers for it, so it would have just gone down in the end if, barring some crazy RNG, right? I mean, he could have shot this thing in the head and then done me in. But it was a long game. It does take an incredible amount of time if you are going to do the evasive maneuvers. And with that, I think we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.